This episode on Flawsome is definitely all the tea we didn't know that we needed. Starting with Ifeyinwa losing her job, basically, because Timi said she was fired, to her having it out with Clark, and then the whole breakdown that she had at the end of this episode, to Ramat getting a vibrator, or Dolakwa gifting her a vibrator, and trying to sort herself out, and eventually telling Udw that she's ready for a divorce, to my darling Evie finally getting a date with Efosa, because I'm like, yes, let's keep this thing moving ASAP. And then to Dolapo finding a brother, and then the whole smart situation starts to come to light. This episode is definitely a must watch. If you've not seen it, please rush down to Showmax now to watch episode 8 season 2 of Flawsome. And if you have, let us discuss, guys. This episode was all shades of fun for me. I'm not even going to lie. I definitely enjoyed it. Let me start with Evie. She didn't have so much to do, but first off, I like the way Evie is such a friend, right? Out of everybody in the group, I feel like Evie is one of the most neutral person in the group. The way she shows up for everybody, regardless of whatever is going on, it's just beautiful to see. See how she showed up for Ifeyinwa with this whole situation that is going on. The way she held it down, she didn't say too much when Ifeyinwa woke up. When she needed to go and see Ifeyinwa, she went to her house, gave her address that, you know what, I don't care what's happening between you and Ramat, you must show up for the event. And then just helping her clean, telling her to confide in her, just being her friend really in all of this. I think it's really nice to see how much Ify has grown and how much of a carer she is to her friends. And it's also nice to see that she's finally getting a date. Like, you guys know that I was already complaining about how Evie just felt static and she wasn't moving forward, no backward, nothing. So though I feel like the way they staged it was way too convenient, like the all getting stuck in a bar, somebody stood you up and Fusa coming in, like, bruh, that was way too convenient. We could have gotten a better angle to it. But anyways, finally getting the date, yes, tick it off my bucket list at this point. And I've been a Fusa's date to the fundraiser. It just makes perfect sense. I can't wait to see what, they are going to do with their relationship. But I have a feeling it's not going to work out. But hey, I'm here for whatever drama they bring to me. Then let's talk about Dolapo. I don't understand what Dolapo is doing. Is she killing the ship that I am already building in my head? Is she sinking it? Like, sister, do not do that to me. I already built that ship. You will not ruin that ship because of what? Anyways, Dolapo is such a good friend as well. I feel like the way Dolapo was handling the whole Ifeyinwa situation was, the right way to go about it. First off, using her PR leg to make sure that she can clear the video out of every media space that it is. Though I don't think that it works that easily. But anyways, that's not the point of focus here. I'm just sticking to what I liked and, the entire story of the film, of the episode rather. Doing that, addressing the issue in that manner, and also making sure that she still sorts work. This O and Roti beef, guys, is stressing me out at this point. I'm tired of Roti going the extra mile to just make sure that he brings her down. Like, what's the point? I feel like the Roti storyline needs to be packed up ASAP. Though he gives, Dolapo a whole angle to it, and, a competitor, and, just a point of conflict for her character, right? But what is so annoying? I feel like he's doing too much to the point where it doesn't feel like obviously the writers know that it's not a fair fight, but it's just too, I don't know, he's way motivated to just, like, there's no other context in him than wanting to bring her down, really. And I think that's what just stresses me about the whole Monty character. But yeah, it's always a delight to hear from Gabriella Folarin. But the whole Senator Atta issue, nepotism, yada yada, I don't know, this is Nigeria. I feel like those are very, very, very normal things. They are corrupt things, but they are very, very normal. But again, I mean, Sentata is trying to, or Honorable Ata now, is trying to play a clean game where, it doesn't have stains and whatnot. So I get how that could tarnish his image to a reasonable extent. And Abdul is such a sweet boy. I need more of him in this series. I need them to explore the love story between Ian and Dolapo. Then let's talk about Dolapo finding her brother. I'm so happy that we finally found Folarin. I mean, after the whole Ula Balo that this boy has put us through, he's finally come back. And guess why this boy ran away before? He was owing money. And I mean, I understand not wanting to ask his sister for help because, she has always helped him and whatnot. But like, how does running away fix anything? Imagine the way he ran away now. He went to go and kidnap his sister, or he went to go and carry his sister, arrest his sister for it. Like, how does running away solve your debt issues? This boy just stresses me. But I'm happy he's back, and I'm happy that Folarin is actually using his head this time. I'm not even falling for all the gimmicks that this stupid babe has. Though I don't like the single mother line, the you kept someone pregnant and then you walk away from it, is such a low and shady and tactless behavior. However, looking at the kind of person, what's her name again, Sedi is, it's just right. It's only right that Folarin chooses himself, to be honest. And I'm happy that he's deciding to help in taking care of the child. I mean, it is his responsibility. It's not even help, but taking up the responsibility to take care of his child and also be a part of the child's life. But the babe, I really don't want Ian and Sedi to be together because that babe stresses me. That they always push him to do the most ridiculous things, and because he himself is not even very smart enough, so he just falls through for every and anything she throws at him. But anyways, I'm sure happy that that chapter is coming to an end, the old Sedi chapter. But I'm sure that they're going to still bring one or two things to spice it up. But yeah, that's pretty much all the drama in Dolakwa's life. So let us go to Ramat. Ramat is so short-tempered and she acts on impulse so much that she didn't think of a right way to approach the Ifeyinwa situation. Guys, I cannot believe that Ramat just went all out on Ifeyinwa. I understand that she's your friend and this is a touchy subject. You want to make sure your friend is well and right, considering the whole trauma that she had displayed. But you don't come at an addict with the you're an addict vibes or whatnot. Even if you want to help them, I feel like there are better ways that she could have gone about that conversation. I mean, look at what Dolapo had mentioned. Like, you don't just charge at people like that. And it's only right that, if anyone walked away, even though she's still struggling with accepting the stage that she is in. She's in denial stage, obviously. So, yes, coming at her like that was not going to change anything or help with anything, to be honest. But anyways, enough about the Ramat and Ifeyinwa. Let's talk about the real elephant in the room, which is Ramat and Udw. I'm happy that Dolapo actually gave Ramat the vibrator because Ramat is literally losing her mind, and I feel like it even influenced the way she spoke to Ifeyinwa because when you don't decrease small, every other thing just feels like something that is trying to trigger you and you're just overreacting and just being overboard with every and anything. So yeah, I think I understand Ramat's madness better now. But anyway, I digress. Back on topic. Ramat and Udw. Guys, that scene where Udw was like, God will save you. What did he even say? And she was like, Amen. Guys, I felt it. It was so funny. It was hilarious. When the vibrator fell from her back and it was like, Ramat, you this, and I'm like, nigga, calm down. I mean, if you can't help her, why can't she help herself out? But obviously Ramat wasn't even comfortable with it. But the fact that it fell off and Udwak was trying to be judgmental about it, like, bro, you can't even do anything for me. So why are you being overboard about it? And when Udwak went to see his doctor and he was, telling him about it, I feel Udwak's pain, to be honest. I just feel like sometimes men need to see beyond themselves and see other people that are in the picture because Udwak is obviously not seeing beyond himself. He's being selfish and being self-centered, such that he doesn't see that his wife has needs. And I don't understand why men would also think that women cannot, you know, grow into loving sex because, oh, she was once this very timid person or whatnot. Because I mean, see the way he was saying, he's Ramat now. And I get that because people look at you a certain way when they feel like, oh, you cannot do this or you're not this kind of person, forgetting that there's more to a person than the surface. Or like, I mean, a person can be upright and still want so many other things, right? So yeah, that whole doctor is Ramat now. I get that a lot because I feel like a lot of people look at me in a certain way. Like if I now do things that are outside of how they see me or the picture of me that they've created, they'll be like, eh? I never thought like I'm not even talking anything sexual. I'm just saying like in general perspective of people, of others, right? When they have created an image in their head of you, when you go outside of that image, when you step out of that comfort zone that they have created in their head, it now looks like you're becoming an entirely different person. Whereas they are the ones that did not see you beyond the image that they've created in their head. I hope that makes sense. But anyways, Ramat also eventually granting Udwak the divorce that he has been craving. In the moment where Udwak is now feeling like he wants to give their love a chance, has to be the greatest irony ever. Guys, I like that Ramat is also coming to terms with it so that Udwa can also feel like he is losing something. Because I feel like he never really understood that he was also losing something when he chose to say, oh, I want a divorce, right? But now, if when the person you're also asking is just like, okay, fine, no problem, you want a divorce, then let's get a divorce. Is now dawning on him that I actually don't want a divorce again, oh, right? So yeah, that scene was also, I think that was actually one of my favorite scenes, especially when she started with an apology, apologizing to him about how she's been insensitive and whatnot. And then he had a smile on his face and he was trying to be like, oh, my sweet girl. Only for her to say, oh yeah, so I think I'm going to grant you your divorce. Guys, his face went sour. It's like they poured acid on his body. I could feel that emotion on my skin, guys. It was so good. I laughed. I laughed at Udwak. Not even because, I don't know the word right now. Like it's not because I'm trying to, make fun of him, but like I just love that. Ooh, so tables turn, right? Now you're on the receiving end of things. You see how it is. But anyways, those were my highlights in this episode. And also to talk about the fundraiser that they finally had. After the whole planning and planning and planning, finally get to see the fundraiser. I had a problem with that actually. I feel like for something that you've discussed so much throughout this entire season, and then you just bring it on and this is what it is in slow mo, it is music in the background, it is just scenes here and there, and we don't actually get to experience the fundraiser in itself. I found that very, very flawed because I felt like, I mean, for an event that was highly anticipated, that was basically the whole conflict between Efosa and Rama, right? That's what their whole relationship was based on initially before they started getting along. So like, why are you now giving us in slow mo? And then guys, when Efosa said, oh, don't talk bad about me to Evie, I'm like, boy, you're tripping. You're tripping. But it was nice, it was nice, it was nice. And to crown it all, let's talk about Ifeyinwa. In this one episode, Ifeyinwa had a fight with her friends. She had a fight with Clark. She had a fight with, I'm not going to call it a fight, but with Timmy. Timmy literally said he's sacking her. And then she had a total breakdown where, she's literally losing her mind. I feel like Ifeyinwa has really gone through a lot. And this episode just like, encompasses everything. I mean, we see how much she struggles to talk to her friends. I think I even said it in the last review that Ifeyinwa does not open up to her friends. She doesn't tell them anything. So, having them find out about alcohol addiction like this and them, addressing it in this manner, I'm sure it was a lot for her to handle. But because also she's still in denial state, she's not going to be taking on any advices. If you're even trying to cheer her up and tell her, Ifeyinwa, you have to do better, oh, she's still not having it. She's just being a drunk. Clark showing up like the annoying person that he is, always wanting to save somebody that does not want to be saved, and professing his love. I'm like, nigga, shut up. Nobody actually should be professing love in this moment. And again, I just don't like Clark. So yeah, anything he does annoys me. And then Timmy saying, "You are fired." I'm like, I don't understand this Timmy. I mean, he's the CEO, right? But is it actually possible for Timmy to fire Ifeyinwa? Anyways, I guess we'll find out how that went in the next episode. And then now Ifeyinwa actually, losing it, right? And then having a proper breakdown. She actually has to call for help. I think she fainted or she collapsed or something. I don't know. But yeah, we'll find out in the next episode. But looking like seeing her having to call for help was, yeah, was the climax that we really really needed with Ifeyinwa's alcohol addiction. And seeing how Udwak had to step in for Ramat, it was just really cute and nice. And the way he's been supportive, Sha, generally it's been nice, it's been nice. I like it. So I'm looking forward to what the next episode holds for me, because I feel like at this point every episode ends with a proper cliffhanger, and we are delving into the next episode with so much to wait for. So yeah, tell me what you thought about episode 8 of Flawsome season 2. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I love to read from you guys. And for people that keep asking me where they can watch, it's available on Showmax. All the seasons, season 1, season 2, all the episodes is available on Showmax. I don't know any other platform is available on, but the original platform is Showmax, and I think that's the only place that it is streaming. So if you're having issues to watch, I think people abroad cannot watch because it's not available in their region. But yeah, for people in Nigeria, I don't know, maybe other African countries, I have no idea. But yeah, it's available on Showmax. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna end this video here. Tell me your thoughts about this episode in the comment section. Your favorite scene, what you think they could have done better, and what worked for you. And I'm gonna see you guys in my next episode. Bye.